Hey everybody, welcome to D&D Night on DDOstream. We're sponsored by Fantasy Grounds, and they provided us with this, setting really of Rime of the Frostmaiden, set in the Forgotten Realms in the Frozen North. Um, we're having a few technical difficulties because of network stuff for some reason, but we're going to work around it. And where we left off, just to catch up, is the leader of the Duergar in the area has been killed, and one of his priest there turned out to be a devil who also summoned a devil, and both of them were murdered um, very quickly.
By murdered, you mean they had their heads lopped off?
Yep, specifically. All right, let's see what I can do about boosting that. Okay. I don't imagine that made any difference. I can see that it's not as loud as it normally would be. That's annoying. Let's see. Audio maximum. Tut 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 tut. Yeah, that's lower.
Happy New Year, everyone!
Happy New Year, Suzza.
Yeah.
Welcome to the wonderful, wonderful world of technical difficulties.
Yeah, everybody else sounds pretty good. It's just you're kind of quiet there, Gruubii. So I don't know.
Well, I'm kind of a
boost your
quiet
mic or what?
speaking person to begin with, so. So I have that problem to begin with. So I've got to get it. See if we can get it any closer without it actually being in my mouth. All right. Now.
Mm.
Okay. You've also found the the first demon's hat, which was left behind.
Did you say hat?
I did.
Pick up the hat.
Okay. It is a. It is not the hat that it was when it was on him, as he did in fact grab it by a brim that wasn't there at the time, but is now visible. It's now a wide-brimmed hat.
Possibly a hat of disguise.
Also, I snagged his gauntlet.
That you snagged from Soulblight himself.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Jeez.
Are those items in the inventory?
I don't think
The
they
party
are.
inventory?
Just a second, let me check. There. One is, and the other, let's see. I guess there's a little bit of other treasure too, in the room itself. Or yeah, you'll get it soon enough. And then I bet he's in here. Okay, the gauntlet is listed in Kraanan's inventory already because it's on him. The hat is.
And what were those gauntlets?
It's a gauntlet made of Chardelin that was
Oh, that's right.
just taking off and the hand and put on.
Does it do anything cool? Because I can't see my
like,
sheet.
like maybe control a Chardelin dragon?
Oh no, I don't. I want to just punch people's faces off.
You can totally punch people with it. He has a crown too.
Ooh,
Ooh, ooh, ooh, ooh, ooh, I want.
I feel like I should feel a bit off about somebody who really wants a crown. That
I should maybe clarify that every single throne that I ever see in a game, my character has to sit on it.
Of the throne. Did you sit on the throne in the throne room? I cannot remember.
Yes, she did.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
It doesn't matter what character I'm playing, my character has to sit on the throne.
for safe reasons, perhaps we should take a look at the crown before somebody tries it on.
Yes, can I detect magic on it? I can't see my sheet either.
Yeah, it's a 10-minute ritual, or you can cast it as a spell. I think you're pretty short on spells, but actually, let me go ahead and check your other level on you.
check my gauntlet too,
I will check your gauntlet too.
and I'll test it by punching a wall or something too.
Well, it has the hardness of steel, pretty much.
And just as a point of order, I still have one bolt left in that circle of 3 for my Cordon of Arrows spell.
That's why it's still up.
I mean, do we have to? I should probably do the gauntlet first, actually, just to see if it does actually control the dragon, because we need to stop that.
Okay. Well, once the 10-minute casting is going, you'll have detect magic going for like a little bit, so you can look at one and then look at the other. Kraanan, what do you put in your level in?
I'm going monk again.
Okay. Hey, you get your extra attack. Stunning strike.
Yeah. Can't wait.
All right. What is everyone else doing for the 10 minutes?
Taking a power nap.
Cooking hummus.
Search bodies for whatever else.
Okay.
Yeah. While she's doing the ritual, I search too.
As far as things that matter, and you go into this room. I can't ping. You go into this room and this room, and you get a bunch of equipment, which I've already dropped in the party sheet. And he doesn't have much else on him except for the aforementioned stuff. The Chardelin gauntlet and crown.
So, is there anything else anywhere interesting? I mean, I'm going to take it all anyways, but
in the room south of you where the devil came out, I can give you that room is filled with stacks of granite tablets.
Like the Dwarven Commandments tablets?
Yes, and in a manner similar to that.
Can anyone read them?
Let's see. Can anyone read Infernal?
That's a good question.
Uh,
Yeah.
can you look at
Viorica
my
can't.
character sheet?
Oh, it just was. Viorica
Okay.
can't.
Is
Nope.
that can or cannot?
Cannot.
Yeah.
Not
I,
just
I-
straight out anyway.
yeah, I can read Primordial, but not Infernal.
Yeah, I'm afraid it's not in my language range.
Well, they're Duergar crap, so I'm going to start smashing them all.
Do we take a charcoal rub of them before you do that?
If you want to.
I don't know. It might be useful.
Yeah, you don't have the comprehend language ritual either. I'll check that as well for you. But yeah, you can take some rubbings.
Trying to see what I have for that kind of
Paper?
stuff. Yeah, I don't have paper or pen.
Oh, here, let me take care of that for you. And I pick up one and smash it on the ground.
It's not hard. They're
It's,
like 50 pounds each.
Okay.
but that's
Lift with your knees.
fine.
Lift with
It's
the legs.
it's
Yep.
not like anybody might put instructions on how to control the dragon on the tablets or anything.
No way. They would never do that. That'd be dumb.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Well, if you got paper or charcoal, any way of taking rubbings, feel free to stop them. Otherwise,
Yeah, no one said they had any, so
It's fine.
I'm checking for y'all. I don't know why am I doing this the slow way though. Because it's been a week, I guess. All right, party sheet. Everybody's inventory's in there.
Hmm. I don't think I need any of the things.
No paper at all. Or papyrus.
well, not exactly true. I have a letter.
Technically, I have paper. I have a couple books, but it's kind of precious.
Yeah. Anyways, oh well.
Actually, there's two of you have letters. Both Viorica and Marten have letters.
No charcoal though, which would be the ideal thing for a rubbing.
I mean, charcoal's easy to make. You got a torch. You got
Well,
charcoal.
You've got plenty of
That's
coal.
true. Well, yeah, we got a forge, so I'm sure we got some dust somewhere that would work.
They not have paper around here? I guess they
Yeah.
probably wouldn't. That's why they're using tablets, right?
There you go.
Yeah. Oh well.
All right. There's one room from where you're at that you haven't been in, and that's this one. However you want to. And come here. And there. And,
Did we get the results of the detect magic?
no. This was just us still exploring. I didn't mean to remove that marker, but I did. I'll just remember roughly where it is. It'll go off if it matters.
Yeah. No.
Both the Chardalyn and all the Chardalyn has a magical property to it. It is not enchanted though. Does that make sense? It is an innately magical substance. It is infused with energy, with magical, well, with energy. but it is not specifically enchanted. Other than, I guess, the Charlin. No, nope, never mind. None of them have a specific enchantment on them.
You're talking about the gauntlets?
I'm talking about the gauntlet, the crown, any of the other Charlin objects that aren't just shards of Charlin that you all have acquired.
Okay, so that probably does not control the dragon then. Would I know that?
That is a very reasonable assumption, and you're a smart gal.
Why, thank you. Okay. I'm going to put the crown on my head.
Okay.
I
It
can't
doesn't
believe the
fit
gauntlets aren't
perfectly well.
magic,
It
though.
kind of goes over your head and sits on your neck because it's too big.
Nice. I take it off again. Anybody else want to try?
What was that, Kraanan?
So the gauntlets weren't magical?
Nope.
And he hit me with it, and he like drained my life.
That's correct.
He's magical.
What?
There's also some fading energies coming off the statue in the middle of the room too. Strong magic, but it's on the way out.
Was that the statue that had the heart in it that we busted?
No, that was the statue that had the mutilated mind flayer on it.
Oh, gross.
So there's a room down there that y'all haven't explored yet. Viorica had the detect magic cone active, and however long that bolt lasts is still there.
8 hours.
Oh yeah, so it'll be there for a bit. Is it end concentration or is it just 8 hours?
8 hours until all pieces of ammunition are spent.
Okay, cool. All right, opening the door. Just a second. The elevator shaft terminates in this room. A large stone wheel next to the iron cage turns constantly. West of the wheel is a Duergar encased in a cruel-looking exoskeletal construct, its face a mask of pain. To which it notices you and comes at you with its giant pincer and hammer in action. Shadow is not surprised at all.
Nope.
Well, that doesn't look friendly.
Well, seeing as how none of the other ones have been friendly, I would say that's probably true.
And amazingly enough, Marten's the first to react, being the first one in the room.
Wow, that rarely happens.
Do you need to roll for looks like some Kraanan and Viorica probably need their initiative rolled?
I did.
Oh, okay.
If the player's not connected with that plugin, it pops it up for the GM and
Yeah, it just
hides
doesn't show it up for us. Yeah, got it.
But yeah, Kraanan got a 21 and Viorica got a 22. Y'all just
Nice.
yeah. Only Mika got below a 17. Not counting the Druger.
It was roughly like that. Okay. Wheel. I guess I will take a couple of shots at him. As soon as Fancy Grounds decides it wants to catch up.
Yeah, it seems to be running on last year's gerbils, so.
First one missed.
Oh
Second
no.
one missed. I think that's it. Let me take a look.
Was one of those your first round shots?
That's what I'm looking at. Okay, yeah. So as long as I take the attack action, I can take an additional attack. So yeah, I can take one more. So I will.
There you go. Okay, you put that one somewhere important.
All right, and then I'm going to back up. Oops. I guess I'll just move back to the corner, and I'll just kind of let people know. Hammerer.
Alex, I'm halfway between squares if you want to move me. It's fine.
Okay.
What are those hatches on the floor? Is that like benches or?
Those are the tablets.
Oh, okay.
Because I tried to put things in the rooms.
Are they like ankle biters? Are we going to be falling over them?
No, they're in stacks around the room. Several of them are probably broken now.
I was going to say there might be a little bit more rubble around the room.
Yeah.
Oops.
That didn't work. Hey, who closed the doors?
Not I.
There.
Yay! Shoot it in the face. Oof.
Or not.
We're off to a great start.
Is
Well,
that
we nailed
specifically
initiative.
shooting it in the face, or
No, not
Okay.
specifically. There we go. What's my speed? 30 feet? Yeah, okay. Yeah, move up there. I'll be done.
okay? Viorica.
Okay. Can you move me where I can see into the room?
Yep.
And I'm having trouble seeing. Can I see any of it?
Yes, you can see the Drugar specifically.
Oh, there he is. Okay, I am going to firebolt that thing in the butt. I don't think I have a lot of spells left.
Specific either, since
I only
that's
see
a
the
potion
one.
you can't see.
I was just being funny. Yes. I'm going to firebolt him. I don't think I have a lot of spells left, so I have to use my cantrip, I think.
Yep, you've got a first and a third. And the third's
Okay.
because you leveled.
Yeah.
Whiff.
Oh, I didn't make it?
Nope. You rolled
Okay.
a 6.
Well, then I guess I'm done.
Kraanan.
Yeah, I just run in there.
Let's see. What your movement's what now?
40,
40. Okay.
and I could bounce because they have the boots of bouncing. If that helps.
You're basically Tigger.
Oh yeah, I could be that. I could also be a gummy bear.
So he sproings in there.
Yep.
Spring, 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 spring,
Yeah,
spring.
I don't think you can quite reach him though.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, just moving in there somewhere then.
So I have to say the boots would be funnier on Shadow, but
True. Yeah, movie. You can move down against the south wall, just so they have a line of sight to it. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
That's all my movement.
Yep.
Okay.
What would you like to do as your action?
I don't know. I have an action to a. I will attack it if it attacks me,
Okay. Perfectly good.
or
with
comes
action.
near me, I should say. Yep.
All right. Suzza.
okay, let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeet.
All right, rubber. There.
What just happened?
It moved you and then bounced you back. And so I went and picked you up and drug you back into place.
Oh, okay. Well, that was strange.
Was it maybe because it ran into that gear?
You know, I'm not sure. But you hit it. For 10.
Remind me, do I get a second
Yes.
attack? Okay.
And you definitely hit it that time. Right in the meat. For another 9.
And I think that was all my movement. Hold on. 30. Yeah, so I can't step over.
Okay.
He ain't looking so good.
No. But he seems to be
Did he look
just
good
all
before we hit
invigorated
him?
about it. Like, what was that question? Sorry.
So did he look good before we hit him?
Oh no. He just looked different. Now he looks like he's in pain, which doesn't seem to bother them much, but he's definitely upset about it. Or more bleedy about it, really. Well, I'm glad that doesn't apply to anything. Except it did. For no reason. Alright. Let me fix
What?
this.
Did he just stab himself?
Yes.
Sweet. I'm out.
Well, it's only good if we get experience for the kill.
Yeah. Alright, let's redo that. Oh, come on.
Really, he was terrified of fighting me, so he just took his own life in despair.
Okay, now his actual second attack. Which misses. Okay. Other stuff. Busy. Mika.
That's fine. I think I'm going to move to where I can see him. And
Bonk. There.
all right. And then I'm going to cast Bonfire underneath him.
Okay.
Good old standby.
I
Are
mean,
we shocked?
we should
Hey, it
not be.
I mean, it works well.
So I will. Let's see. I will cast it on him.
Although roast Duergar smell is not that great.
He seems to have failed his save.
So the full amount.
So I can drop some damage. Not a lot of damage, but
Exactly enough. To kill him.
Enough.
Okay.
that wasn't so hard.
See, he should have just stabbed himself.
I mean, clearly he was terrified of facing me in battle. I am, after all, very, very mighty.
All right, you've cleared out this little section. There's at least one direction you all haven't went.
Where
Well,
would
we're
that
picking-
be?
Yeah, and we're picking up all this loot, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That would be where their let's see, Marten started to go in from the forge, and then y'all ended up going a different direction.
Well, in the interest of saving time, you just want to put our tokens in front of
Yep,
wherever
that's fine.
that is.
And that way, make up for
That way, I believe.
That way we don't have to try and weave our way through stuff.
Well, of course, then there was the Underdark too.
Shift. That's the one. I was trying to remember what the override for obstacles is.
I heard noises down that way too.
So thus far, we have not really found anything that would, as far as we can tell, like recall this dragon. Or some way to control it. Unless it was that heart thing that we stabbed.
That was the forge, but yeah. We ran across any armories with any additional arrows, huh?
No. Did just dump a bunch of weapons and stuff into your party sheet from around the temple area.
Are you out of arrows?
Not completely.
Okay, because I have some.
I'm down to 6.
Yeah. I'll hand you, what do you want, 10?
Sure, I'll take 10.
Okay.
All right. Here comes Mika. This corridor is lined with 6 arched cells, each sealed off with a latched iron gate. Housed in each cell is a big lizard fitted with riding gear.
Ooh, mounts.
That might let us catch up with the dragon.
Potentially.
If we know how to ride them.
I mean, do they? I mean, can we ride them? Do they look friendly? Are they?
Might want to try talking to them.
They haven't seen you yet. They're behind closed gates.
Yeah, that is a concern. How about I can make friends with them, and I can speak with them.
Worth a shot.
Okay. I
could
will
also
start.
speak with them if we need to, but I'll let you speak with them.
I will go ahead and cast speak. Speak with animals.
Okay. Regular or ritual?
We have the time. I'll go ahead and do the ritual version.
Okay.
10 minutes, sure.
Without some extra fast form of transport, there is no way we can catch up with that dragon. So hopefully this will help.
But why
I
do
mean,
we want
we
to
already
catch up
took
with
like
the
an
dragon?
8-hour long rest. That dragon's already in the 10 towns.
Mhm.
I know.
Well,
It's
we've already been informed it's no longer the 10 towns, so
Well, we just have to figure out how to stop it. I mean, do we actually have to find it? I mean, clearly something's controlling it or was from a
We were
distance.
hoping to find something in here that would allow us to control it, but I don't think we found it. And if we can't do that, then we have to fight it.
yeah, but I don't know if we've actually searched everywhere either.
Let's see. Okay. All right. You can understand and speak with them. What would you like to say through the door? Or you can open a door.
I will through the door. Hello.
Uh, it's not actually speech, but you hear it like sniffing at the door real hard.
Sure. Hello.
And it trying to think how a two intelligence thing reacts in this particular situation.
Oh, I know how.
The first thing it's gonna ask is food.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Food it.
Uh, smell weird.
Yeah, I do smell weird. I'm actually wondering, would you be interested in helping some of us travel?
What are you? Who are you?
Well, I'm Mika.
Tasty?
I am not that tasty. No. Um I am not tasty. But I do have rations. You could have some of my rations.
I'll eat them.
Okay. I open the door that I'm talking through.
Okay.
This may be a bad idea,
Is it
but
the one closer to the party or the one farther from the party since you're in the middle?
closer to the party, I think.
Okay.
And it just keeps me in the middle of those lines for some reason. It's not letting me
It sees you,
put it in them.
and its reaction is to attack.
Okay,
Um,
worth a try.
I'm telling you this because because animals use and lizards too use body language more than language. To That's what you express. Like it sees you. You're not what he wants to see. So eating you is an option.
Okay.
Yeah, but at the same time, he did say that he would eat his rations. So if he goes out there holding his rations out for him.
Yeah, I toss some rations out in front of him.
I mean, an animal is not gonna. Well, if it's like, "Ooh, this is a source of food," it's going to bring me food. Is it really going to eat you as food? I don't know. It depends.
I mean, it could go that route, and if it does, then we'll find out. But yeah, I'm gonna toss food to it, and I guess that is what I got.
Smack him on the nose and say, "Bad lizard."
I mean,
I know who's going first.
it's not me.
Nope, it's Shadow. Okay. So that's where we'll start. This thing is mid-lunge.
So I guess at this point, readying an action to shoot it if it attacks Micah would just be triggered.
Yeah, it just reduces your ability to get a good shot.
What's this thing in front of me again? I need to step around that.
It is. Let's see. I think it's a pit, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check.
Oh, definitely set up around that. Then just step down there and shoot it. Oops. What did I just do there? Ranged and melee. It apparently sees the other thing through the door.
Yep. Go ahead and click advantage to negate it.
Yeah.
Reroll.
Shoot it. And I'll shoot it again. Oh, wait.
Where are all those Duergar bodies that we, managed to slay?
All over the place.
I'm just saying, let's grab one and throw it in front of the other doors before we open them.
Right, and then I will use my remaining 10 feet to back up.
And during all this, Micah, you gather from what the other lizards are saying. Um, Basically, not masters, intruders, non-Drugar. Except they don't have Drugar specifically as a word, obviously.
Yeah, and we really don't have time to condition them to accept us as masters. I could cast Animal Friendship, but it would wear off eventually, and then they'd just attack us. So I guess that's not worth the time. Oh, well.
So you want us to kill it?
I mean, we kind of have to.
We don't have time for this, don't we? Just can you close the gate?
I suspect that the lizard will have words about that, but
Depends on your reaction timing.
yeah.
I am tempted to just walk up to him, slap him on the nose, and say, "Bad lizard," but
Worth a shot.
I'll just shoot him from here.
Hit anyway.
Okay.
And the other roll wasn't the crit, so.
Yeah.
Okay, and your next attack, go ahead and hit advantage to negate the disadvantage that doesn't really apply. Another hit. Okay, that's one less giant lizard.
Okay, unless anybody has a particular desire to, I think we should just leave the rest of the doors closed and call this a bad experiment and move on.
Yep.
Okay.
You don't want to try to convince one of the other ones, huh? Maybe find out who's the alpha, kill the alpha, then maybe.
We don't
well,
have
yeah.
time for a lengthy process of trying to socialize these animals to us. So let's just keep going.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Okay. So, for the sake of expediency, I'm going to let you all know that you've gone through all the rooms.
Ew. Now what?
Is that everything on this level that we've gone through?
I'm pretty sure the answer is no, that's all of them. But let's see.
So the dude was controlling the dragon himself or something?
I mean, I still kind of see a dark area up here, but that doesn't mean that we haven't gone through there.
Yeah, that's a wall you just pointed at. And
All right, well, what about the other levels?
yep, all of them.
All right, well, I suppose we can go back to the matron there and talk with her about whatever we were going to talk with her about, killing this guy or whatnot. And
Still, it seems odd. Can I go back and check the dude's bodies again?
Yeah.
Maybe maybe we missed something because he has to have on him something to control the dragon, or that general area has got to be close to a room or a secret room where he controls the dragon from.
or maybe you put on both the crown and the gauntlets and kind of like maybe think real hard about controlling the dragon.
Yeah. Give me the crown. Who's got it? Who's got it?
I do. You can have it.
Excellent.
It's around her neck.
Yeah, she is a little girl, so.
Oh my god. No, I'm not. I took it off. Anyway.
Yeah, sure. I'll put both of them on.
Okay. Nothing seems to happen right away, at any rate.
Okay. I try to cast Fireball. Or something. Concentrate real hard.
You feel something twisting in your gut.
Didn't the grandma lady tell us that the dude could control the dragon or something? I'm trying to remember what that conversation was.
Don't remember specifics.
Since it's been a while, I'll tell you. Basically, the agreement was, hey, if you get rid of this guy, I'll appreciate it and help some. Well, correction, and my people will help some.
So we got rid of that guy, right?
Yep. And they
And
did
her
help
people
some.
did help some.
So, you guys want to go back to those bodies and that room and just look around again? Maybe there's a secret room or something we missed.
Yeah,
I know.
or go back down to her and basically tell her, yeah, we got rid of him, and that maybe ask her some questions, and maybe she'll be forthcoming, maybe she won't.
Yeah,
I
I
agree.
vote
This
for
does seem a
that.
bit too easy.
Let's talk to her and see what she has to say, I think.
Okay. You get up there, and she has she's no longer eating. Looks like she's just finished. Um, and is starting to shout orders in Dwarvish to her underlings, who are more of them. You've seen them that were down here and else places that helped. And starting giving them orders about cleaning up bodies and getting rid of thus and so, and basically what materials to start packing up.
So I mean, I'll talk to her if you want, but I'm not sure you want me to.
Well, Micah can if he wants.
I don't remember which one of us was talking to her to begin with.
Micah kind of was.
Sort of. I can talk to her.
Yeah.
Let's.
As best as I can recall, it was basically, sure, we'll take care of him for you, and then we might come back and take care of you.
Well, depends on the level of evil, but I'll ask her. Do you know anything that would be useful to stop the dragon?
A ballista?
Does she know how it's controlled?
Wasn't really that interested. It seemed like a dumb idea to begin with.
Make an insight check.
Sure. Go ahead and roll one if you'd like. Actually, there you go. It, it, it seems consistent with what she's been telling you. Especially the venom.
Okay. Well, then we need to move. We found nothing to control it. We found nothing to catch up with it. It needs to be stopped. It's probably killed a few people, more than a few people already, and it will continue until we stop it.
Yeah.
I'll turn to the Duergar lady and like, we're going to leave. We're going to go stop it. Don't be here when we get back.
He answers in a harumph. Let's see.
Does she happen to notice my crown and my gauntlet?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, if she's gonna go for it, tell me she wants it or something.
She did not seem to
care.
care.
Just
Yeah.
like everything else.
Just like
Okay.
everything else, yeah.
Well, all right.
Back out the way we came, I guess.
Okay.
I want to go find that table that has the dragon on it.
With the
Okay.
track.
It's
Oh,
not too
yeah.
hard. It's just around the corner from where she was at in the eating hall. And
Is the dragon in the same place when we last left it?
no, well, yes.
I
It
thought
is
we
in the
broke
same
it
place
off.
when you last left it, in Viorica's backpacker.
Oh,
That might not actually stop the dragon from moving just by breaking it off. So.
is the peg where it came off of in the same spot?
Let's see. I think so. It was following a path when the lever was on, and when the lever's off, it stops. Wherever the lever stops. Like when you turn the thing on versus when you turn the table off.
And we turned it off.
So
we
conceivably, we may have actually stopped the dragon when we turned that off.
Can we determine what path the dragon was taken by looking at the table?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it might be in the notes.
Let's see. Dragon
Yes.
attack order. Somebody had Sunblight, Duggins, Goodmead, East Haven, Kier Dunneval, Kier Koenig, Tourmaline, Lonelywood, Bremen, Targos, Bryn Shantar.
And there's those code numbers or whatever the hell they were.
Yep.
We still haven't figured out what they were for.
Nope. And that's in that leather scroll that's in party sheet.
Thanks for reminding me of that, because it just skipped my mind. That is a place you haven't actually been in the thing.
Oh, okay. And I also found a key. I can't remember if is that the one we used to get into that other big room.
I believe so.
Okay.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Command level, forge level. There we go.
Yeah, if you could move us to the section that we still hadn't gone to, because we're going to be thorough.
Well, by thorough, do you mean we're going to go kill that lady and all the Duergar she's got controlling her? Or she's controlling? Because that's important.
That was kind of implied when he said, "Don't be here when we come back."
Yeah, but we could kill her now.
Yeah, and quite frankly, Micah kind of hinted at that as well after we killed the main guy. So
Okay.
all of that said, do we want to do that now, or do we want to try to stop the dragon first and then come back?
I
But yeah,
vote dragon.
if there's a room that we haven't been to yet. But yeah, the numbers are that number code is on that leather scroll that's in the party sheet, and it's 136 252 975 434 827 563 714 299.
Do we see anything in that room?
Okay, so let's see. I'll just go through it again. Two featureless stone pillars support the vault ceiling of this unlit chamber. Each of the pillars are Duergar encased in an exoskeletal construct. Does not stand there anymore, they're dead. A stone lever jets out the back wall of an alcove to the south, which you flipped, and that turned off the electric trap behind you. And there is a hand indention right where
Oh, try the gauntlet in it.
Gauntlet might
Yeah.
fit.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Yep. I go throw the hand on it.
Okay. In that case, the door, the portcullis raises.
Hey.
Sweet. Is there a spot for the crown?
Nope.
Okay.
One thing at a time.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll look around carefully before I make my way into the room. Unless someone's charging in ahead of me.
No, they hit a wall.
Charging in ahead of you.
Did you just say if they charge in ahead of you, they hit a wall? Nice.
No, he asked charging in ahead of him. I wasn't charging in ahead of him. I was just charging and standing inside.
Yeah, but someone else is. Who's that, Micah? Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is what I do.
I know, and I'm good with it.
Get in there. All right. This unlit room contains 4 alcoves in the north wall and 4 on the south wall. Inside of each alcove is an iron chest.
Are the portcullises up or down?
They are up, and they're
There's
pointed.
a lever on the back wall.
Nope.
Well, I think I will go examine one of the chests.
Which one?
The northeastern one.
Well, if they're behind portcullises, it's hard to examine it.
No, the
Close up.
portcullises are up.
Make sure you check for traps.
So it is
Oh,
open.
do they come down then?
They come down
from the top. Ah,
and
gotcha.
their
Okay,
ends are sharp.
gotcha.
Yeah, so I'm certainly going to be super cautious here.
Okay. So, on each one, because whatever, is a combination lock in Dwarven numerical runes.
Oh, I like that 8 set of numbers.
Mm-hmm. I'll,
Hang on.
yeah. Got them in front of me.
Take a look. Yeah, hang on. So for the one that's in front of you, try a 434.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But first, before I do that, I want to look for traps and see if I can disable them, just in case that's the wrong number.
Okay, you find a trap. It's the portcullis.
Right. Is there any triggering mechanism, or can I disable it somehow?
There's you think there is a rocker or pressure plate or something under the under and attached to the back of the chest. So if you tried to use force,
It will, right.
portcullises come down through you.
Oh, ouch.
Does it look like there might be a way to like put in a spike to prevent it from dropping? Basically, spike it open.
Yeah.
It's hard to say. You don't know how much weight is in the mechanism.
True, but the closer to the opening, the closer to the top where it comes down at, the better off. The higher the chance it'll actually stop.
Is there?
You want to try that first?
I could use a mage hand to open while we're all outside of it, or try the different combinations.
I mean, can I stand on the chest without the
Yes.
portcullis falling on my face? Sure, I'll do that. Or you want to mage hand it? I'd rather be inside though.
Okay. I mean, it's a cantrip, so I don't
Oh, yeah.
care. If
Well,
you want me to
I
do it,
mean,
I will.
if you're inside of it and the portcullises come down, or is there a wide enough gap for you to actually pass the gauntlet through so we might try to open it again, or are you going to be stuck in there until you die?
I mean, I think do I have mage hand as well? I don't remember.
Let's see.
So personally, I would think Kraanan either hand off the gauntlet to somebody else, and that person stand outside where the hand place is, or that's probably a good idea anyways.
You have
Before we
message
try
and
to
press
open
the
these
digitation.
things.
And fire.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
Then I probably can't help.
Or I'll just stand outside and you could try and mage hand it then.
Yeah, I'm just saying you're the one with the key. So if you get trapped inside where we can't get to the lock, we're kind of all screwed. Which is why I'm saying somebody should be out where the keyhole is, while somebody tries opening one of the chests. Now, if you want to hand off the gauntlet and let somebody else do that job, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. You want to hand it?
Not my magic gauntlet.
Well, there you go. So you
I'll
stand out by the keyhole.
Yep, I will.
Okay, so this one is 414. Was that
434?
434? Okay, I will move up once Kraanan is out.
Do you know the dwarvish runes for those numbers?
Oh,
I do.
You live on Drury Lane?
I think I do as well.
okay. So somebody will tell me which ones to put it on, and that's what I'll mage hand them to. How's that, Alex?
Sure.
I mean, you
do.
can read and write other languages, right? So we can describe them to you, right?
Yeah.
Or you can just watch, be over there and watch, and be like, stop. Next one.
Sure. I'll go in there with her.
We gotta move Kraanan outside by the keyhole. Thank you.
Okay, you put in the code, and then flip the latch. And in it is a silken robe and a wand.
Can I get those with the mage hand, or do I need to physically lift them?
Yep.
I don't know what its limitations. Okay.
10
Well then,
pounds.
I think it's 10 pounds, yeah.
okay. Well then, I will mage hand everything out basically between Shadow and Micah there. Kind of make a little pile and move to the next door or chest.
All right, so that one would be 975 probably.
Okay, 975.
The real question is the ones down below. Which order do they go into?
Just
I guess we're just gonna have an experiment. Huh?
Let me grab the
Oh,
spreadsheet.
we will.
I mean, did we have a clue anywhere?
Yes. They were basically, well, if you look at the leather scroll, there's 4 sets of numbers with a dividing line and then another 4 set of numbers. So we guessed that 434 was the 4th one on the top row. So the assumption is like 1, 2, 3, 4 top, and then the last 4 are 1, 2, 3, 4 bottom. But again, the question is do we start back on the left side with 1, or do we go on the right side for 1? You know what people know what I'm saying.
And the one's magical. I'm just going to assume Viorica has detect magic up still.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Well, I figure we'll get everything out and then kind of figure it out after that, just to kind of expedite the process.
I have a question.
Yes.
Only
The
one?
Dwarven language, for those of you who are actually fluent in Dwarven, is it like English, go to end of the line and then go to the beginning of the next line? Or is it go to the end of the line, drop down, and then read backwards?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm asking the people who actually know Dwarvish. If the language is like that, then that means the numbers probably work that way. Does that make sense?
I
that does make
kind of
sense.
see what you're saying, but the basic premise, my basic question is are we going left to right and basically rotating 180 degrees and still going left to right, which basically put you around a big circle, or is it left to right and then right to left?
I think you're both saying the same thing, but maybe from
We
different
are.
reasons. Okay.
No, we are.
All right. In this one, since that's where we're at currently, there's a silver chalice shaped in the likeness of a spider and inlaid with 8 obsidian eyes. Non-magical.
Creepy. I'll put it in the pile and move to the next one.
252.
252. I don't know what happened with my character's movement. I just kind of went all over the place right there. Anyway, I'm at the next door.
Okay, in this one, there is a gold mask shaped like the visage of a male elf of some sort, lying on a bed of the gold mask is laying on the bed of, not it's a mask on of lying on a bed. 350 gold pieces.
Can I like handful those out or?
Yes.
Okay. Otherwise, this might take a minute.
Yeah, roughly 10 at a time.
Just dump them out. And the first one?
Okay, the
One,
first
three,
one
six.
contains a dozen stoppered gourds.
I bet that's some sort of acid or poison.
Well, somebody can pop one open and take a look, or take a smell, or both.
Okay, let's try this one as a 1.
All right, so try 827.
Okay, 8, 2, 7.
Okay. Oop. And let me know if someone checks the gourds.
I will when we're
Well,
done.
well, again, I think we're planning on piling everything up and then checking everything later.
Okay.
Although, if Mika wants to do that while she's trying to open the rest of them, I don't care.
I'm waiting
And
until
this
we're
one
done.
is a folded dark cloak.
Oh, so 827 worked on that one?
Okay, so that worked. Awesome. A folded dark cloak. All right, put it in the pile. I'll move to the next one.
And is magical.
You gonna unfold it?
It might be unfolded as the hand carries it over. Who knows?
Yeah. 563.
I wouldn't unfold it on purpose at this point.
Okay. And the next one is an ember headdress set with 3 large purple pearls.
That looks very Viorica-ish.
I mean, doesn't all jewelry?
Second to last one.
714.
714.
See, actually, that was the 6th one, and the 7th one contains a 2-foot tall stone statue of Demogorgon that weighs 50 pounds, so you can't actually lift it out.
Oh, okay. Well, I will.
Could we lift it together? If that's the last one, can
Like, you can
she and I carry it out together?
Yeah, if you physically
if
apply
you-
yourselves.
Yeah, her
Okay.
mage hand just can't carry it because it's only 10 pounds. It's a 10 pound
Yeah.
limit.
And the last door.
299.
Okay, and the last one, let me grab that. Here. Stone statue of Demogorgon is magic. And the last one houses an inanimate, snubber-driven skeleton encrusted with yellow mold.
Ew. A what now?
Just a second.
Deep gnome. Or something like that.
Your Feblin.
You had me at mold. I'm
Yeah.
allergic, you see.
Yeah, that sounds like something a druid should inspect first.
Do I know that particular sort of mold?
Let's find out.
Open that one. Mika, this one's for you.
What kind of skill should I use there? Survival?
Prepping it up. There you go.
Survival, nature, medicine, possibly.
Okay, yes you do. Yellow mold is very fragile. When disturbed, it puffs out, and it's very poisonous and quite lethal.
Yeah, we're going to leave that
Stepping
one
back.
there. Yeah, that is not a good one to try and move. So I think we should leave that one there.
Close the chest back up with the mage
I'm not
hand.
quite finished yet.
Oh.
Additionally, in the eye socket of the skull of this Nibrflivin is a moonstone.
Can I get the moonstone out with the mage hand without disturbing the?
Everyone should back away from it.
Well, hang on.
Okay.
Do we have like flasks of fluid, ideally water, but flasks of fluid? So if it starts sporing up, we can kind of wet it down and hopefully prevent it.
I can do it from like back here.
I mean, if you're Suzza, if you're gonna do this, I want to leave before you do this. I don't know if that moonstone is worth this, but just saying.
Or you could just burn it off.
Yeah, is it flammable, Mika? Would that destroy it or poof it out?
I don't know. Is it flammable?
It is flammable. It's hard to get it all because it tends to want to aerosol itself.
It's
As burning it though, that is a good point though. If you burn it, even in an aerosol form, it should still burn pretty well.
So if I stand back here and have the mage hand on the moonstone, and when you light a bonfire under it, pull the moonstone, maybe we can get it out.
Well, is a statue magical?
It's not a statue.
Oh, it's an actual dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oops.
It was a skeleton encrusted with something and mold, and I can't remember what the something was.
No, just mold. It was this Nibrflivin skeleton encrusted with yellow mold, and it's got a moonstone in its eye socket.
Okay.
So yeah, if everybody else backs out with all the other stuff, and just me and Mika stay in here over on this side of the room, we'll put our COVID masks on and try bonfire and mage hand at the same time.
We're in this together. This will be fine.
You pull the skeleton through the fire, which is a 5-foot fire, so it all gets coated and burnt. There's a big when you first start to move it. There's a big puff, which flavors.
Oh, I'll roast it like a marshmallow if that's what's happening.
Around a 10-foot area around it, and then the rest of it gets burnt off, and you just have a charred Nibrflivin skeleton with soot all over it and a hard spot in the eye socket, which is also covered in soot.
Yeah, I'll roll him around in the bonfire, get all of it.
Apparently it worked.
Seems to.
Yes, y'all can come back in.
No.
So I'll set the skeleton down, like, away from that area and go get the stone out, I guess. That's assuming it did not come out when I was pulling on it with the mage hand. The stone, that is.
Right. No, you have to get in there and jab it out. It's like you realize it was probably an eye. Like a replacement eye.
Well, this is creepy, but yeah, I'll do it. Pry it out.
I heard you say try it out, like you were gonna put it in your own eye.
Pry it. Pry. P-R-Y.
Yeah, knew it was too easy. Knew it was too easy, but I think we made our saves, so we're good.
Maybe.
Okay, what next? Are you going to examine these things?
Yeah, but did we actually make our saves and
Yeah.
no damage anywhere?
Hold
or-
on for a second. You just had us make a save. What were we saving against?
Something?
I mean, if it were dexterity, if it were wisdom, I could see us not knowing. But that was a dex save. Something happened we knew to avoid.
Actually, you didn't know to avoid it, but the DC is 5.
Everybody jumped.
For a reason. No, you just, in this case, I'm just determining whether you've done a thing or not without, like, just by accident.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I mean, I did walk away before they started messing with this thing. Just saying.
I know.
Yeah, most of us did. That's okay though. All right. Yeah, keep going. Micah, you wanted to check out those gourds?
Yeah.
Okay.
How many were there? 6?
Let's see. Party sheet. They're all in there.
Why do I get the feeling that at the end of this, we're going to discover that the matriarch is actually who's controlling the dragon?
Probably.
I'm telling you, we should just jump her now.
I'm not necessarily opposed to that.
Okay, done. Let's go for it.
That's a spore jug.
4 spore jugs. No, that was from before. That's to turn things into myconid whatevers.
To make myconid and zombies. Let's see. That was 4, I think. No. 1. For whatever reason, it didn't drop in there. Okay. They are stoppered gourds, and in it is well, it smells very strongly of high octane liquor.
All right. It smells like booze. Do I have any?
Kraanan.
Oh, like what kind of booze? Like mead,
I mean,
beer,
like,
wine?
can
Like
I
hard liquor?
determine if
More of
it's
More of
safe
an ale.
to drink?
Ask that again. Is it safe to drink? Was that the
Yes.
question? It is
I'll tell you.
drinkable.
Okay.
It doesn't smell
Well-
like poison.
Okay. I'm going through the standard process to determine what the contents of a potion is.
Okay.
I mean, I'd
Is
just
it-
like to point out that iocane powder is
Yeah.
tasteless and scentless.
Yes. So I'm going through the normal process of determining what the nature of a potion is.
Okay.
Is it poison?
It is.
Okay.
It is like it's alcohol, but once you get to the alcohol and your eyes are burning from some other substance in it,
Does it require a con save to drink?
maybe. It depends on how much.
I mean, are we making the argument that alcohol itself is poison?
Yes.
Well, yes, it
I mean,
empirically is, but
it does make it more difficult.
yeah.
It's not a real drink unless it requires a con save, anyways.
Okay. It tastes like strong liquor.
Do you,
Okay, so some towns which had the liquor shortage might be willing to pay big bucks for it.
Maybe. If you want it, by all means.
and someone can take a sip of it if they'd like, without like altering how much it is or anything like that. That's fine.
I'll take a sip.
Okay. It's like vodka, like a really fine vodka, as far as that goes. Correction, very fine is not what I'm looking for. Very harsh is what I'm actually looking for. Like high quality, but still harsh. And
Yeah.
capsaicin extract.
Right. So the basic response is smooth.
Yes, something like that. And that's just because you're a tough guy, more or less. And I mean that in a male who is decently constitutioned.
Anyways, okay.
So it's
All
a
right.
good burn.
So
Oh, it's not
do we have?
pleasant.
Well, unless you like that kind of good burn, which some of us do. So
Essentially,
do
the
we have
alcohol is the carrier.
do we have any identify magic stuff? Anybody can do identify?
I think
Uh,
so.
I think you can identify on a short rest, anyways.
I think I have that ability.
I'm pretty sure you got a pearl.
10 minute ritual casting. No spell slots required. We got some items there that could stand to be identified, I think, if we want to take the time before we go back down and either leave and try to kill the dragon or leave and try to kill her and then kill the dragon or whatever.
Yep, you
Probably
have
a good
Identify
idea.
and the pearl to cast it.
I mean, what happened to the ability to just pull the plug?
Pull what plug?
To turn off the dragon.
We haven't found anything, as far as we know, that would do that. Although, after about an hour or so, if Kraanan wants to try his thought process again with his crown.
I'm continuously doing that. And I'm doing like magic key punches with the gauntlet to see if anything magic shoots out without using key. See if it does anything.
So
Can I see the crown?
You can see it, but it's mine.
I know, I just want to try something.
Yeah, as long as you give it back.
Of course.
Yeah, there you go.
Why am I still making deck saves?
same reason.
I gave you the crown. I never told you you could keep it.
You gave it to me. It's mine.
I'm just going to say you go through and identify the things if you want to take a short rest. That's
Sure.
fine.
I'm gonna put the crown on.
Here, though, we might want to just pick everything up and go back somewhere else because successive unknown dexterity saves in the same room. It's like,
Yeah, that's why I keep asking what's going on, because
well, of course.
we have no reason to leave the room because we don't know we're making deck saves because we don't know that there's anything wrong, anything happening that we're trying to avoid. So that's why I'm like, we should know something if we're making deck saves.
Yep,
Right.
unless we're saving to not step on something or whatever.
Yep. Or trip and fall down the stairs. Or
Well,
whatever.
maybe we want to do a better investigation of the room here and just kind of search like around the walls and everything else, just to see if we can find anything as far as like anything.
Yeah, pretty much everyone should probably go in that room except for me and search around. Gives you the best odds.
We see a bunch of stuff with some spider stuff. So maybe there's some like spiderlings hiding somewhere that's kind of moving around. We don't know. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
I am putting the crown on my head, though.
Whoa.
You have a similar problem. It wants to slide down your head to land around your neck.
Okay.
It's
It's too big for me.
So you're saying only Kraanan has you're saying Kraanan has the biggest head in our party?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Certainly the thickest skull.
Oh, that too.
Okay.
I want to thoroughly
So
I want to thoroughly search the rest of this room, walls and everything.
Okay, you don't find anything different than I've already described.
So what are you doing with the crown? Can I have it back now?
Again, I never said the crown was yours.
You did. You gave it to me.
Here, have it back. I just wanted to see if it fit.
Uh-huh. I put my crown back on.
I mean, I don't want to be the ruler of evil dwarves, but if you want to be ruler of evil dwarves, that is your business.
Oh no. Oh no. We're here to kill all of them.
It's my crown. Are you calling me an evil dwarf?
It's my crown.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to be thought of as an evil dwarf.
No. You are not a dwarf.
No, she's just some little girl who's pretending to be an adult.
Stop being mean to me.
See? I know your secret.
Well, that seems rude.
This is weird.
This suddenly turned a different direction than I was expecting. Do you two need to have some time to talk something out?
What do you mean?
I don't want to talk to any of you.
Okay.
I mean, not if you're going to be mean to me.
Have I ever been mean to you?
I don't know, man. I'm fine with her. She gave me the crown, so I'm good. And I won't, spread her secret that she's a little girl pretending to be an adult so just she could go out adventuring.
I'm giving him a really dirty look right now.
Okay.
Wait,
What?
the heck?
I'm really smart. I'm super smart. All of a sudden.
Okay, I see what happened. Try that again. That was just my fault. I put it in the wrong box. I was like, wait a minute. What? I mean, not that y'all didn't do good anyway.
But yeah, I was like,
I mean,
I like the second roll better, anyways.
don't you notice them doing anything weird or something?
So
Because I'm not making the saves.
nope. This is just
Okay.
it's not a save. It's a check.
Check, yeah.
Those who
I am still
passed it, which
super
is
smart.
so
Marten and Mika.
Micah, you remember that Charlin has special properties as far as magic is concerned and planar power.
Planar power?
Yes.
And special properties related to planar powers. Okay.
It is
But-
easier to enchant, for example, with radiant or radiant or good aligned and evil aligned energies.
So what magic did you find on that crown?
Nothing. It's not magic.
Yeah.
Well, there were no specific schools of magic associated with either of the Charlatan devices.
Just that it was a magical material is all that we found, as far as I know. Unless I misinterpreted what was said.
Well, again, there's no specific school like evocation or conjuration or anything like that. There was just a quote generic magical.
Yes, there's no specific. Was it spell on it?
Yeah, no
I
enchantment
think
has
it's
been
what it
formed
was.
upon it.
Oh, but it still has a magical aura about it?
Yes.
Oh, so if I punch someone with the gauntlets, it actually counts as a magic weapon.
Maybe we should identify them? Not just rely on detect magic.
Well, I didn't think they were
Yeah,
actually
that's
magic.
True.
Okay, yeah, ID them. If you can.
Okay, well, I'm IDing the other things, trying to, right? So that can be added to it, I think.
Sure. What would you like to start with?
I would like to start with the gauntlets again,
Okay.
and then the crown.
All right. Both of them, because they have the same thing going on, are Chardalyn, and it is highly infused with infernal energies.
I will share this with the group.
Maybe y'all shouldn't wear that stuff.
Yeah, maybe those infernal tablets are now making a little bit more sense to kind of figure out what they say.
Huh.
Oh, wait, except for somebody smashed them all, I think.
We can put them back together. Wait, no, I had the crown on while I was smashing them, so
Yep.
I would have. So I couldn't read them at that time, right?
Nope.
Yeah. So no, the crown does not help me read them.
No, what I'm saying is those tablets may have actually been some sort of a user's manual for crown and or gauntlets, since they're infused with infernal power, which we don't know what the heck the infernal power is doing.
Except none of us can actually read it. So instead of leaving it here for them, we should just smash the crap out of it.
No, that's the wrong thing. But do the same thing
Wonder if
again.
the matriarch speaks infernal.
You could beat her up and find out.
Okay, so Suzza, a dot that you connect is that those were devils that you killed.
I'm sorry, what was devils?
The two fiends that you killed, they were both devils. Devils coming from the the nine hells.
Hey, those guys were devils from the nine hells.
Which is where infernal energy comes from.
Right?
I don't know how I know that because I'm pretty terrible at religious knowledge, but there we go.
Apparently you picked it up somewhere and like, oh hey.
Correct, but how does that help us?
Oh. I just work here.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, let's move on, I guess. We're done here. Let's just go kill this
What else are
lady
you
and
identifying next? Those two items. There's three more things.
There was the moonstone.
Nope.
The robe, and what was the other one?
There was a robe, a wand, and a
Cloak.
statue. The
robe.
palace statue.
Robe.
Okay. It is a Pawafi. It is a robe. It emanates strongly with, let me type this real quick, with far res energy, which is the ambient energy of the Underdark. It's the energy that makes things just more and more weird the deeper down you go.
Okay, I'll do the wand next.
I'll ask you.
I mean,
Okay. What the Pawafi does, identify there, is excuse me. Well, you wear this cloak with its hood up. Wisdom perception checks that made to see you have disadvantage, and you have advantage on dexterity stealth checks made to hide. Basically, it works like a robe of elven kind. However, if it's exposed to sunlight for an hour, it'll disintegrate.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a good thing we're in, the Great White North, whatever.
Yeah, well, that's standard Underdark stuff.
Okay, now what's next?
The wand.
Wand. It's a wand of web.
And how many charges are left on it?
Well, it hasn't been used, so it still has 7 charges. You can use action to cast a web spell, save DC 15, and it regains 1d6 plus 1 expended charges at dawn. If you use the last charge, roll a d20, and on a 1, it disintegrates.
Cool.
So essentially, he's got 6 charges and 1 risky charge.
So it's definitely good for casters, I think. People that
Yeah.
have to be on the back row anyway.
And then the statue with the moonstone.
Okay.
Or was the moonstone separate from the statue?
The moonstone is a moonstone.
Oh,
The
okay.
end.
Well, good thing I pried that out.
It's worth money. Okay. The stone statue of Demogorgon does not really have an enchantment on it per se, but it does have an effect in which it will drive. If you look into its eyes, it will drive you mad
Oh.
for a time.
Does it have the ability to cure madness?
Oh no. Just drive
Oh.
someone mad for a while.
I'm not going to look at it.
That's what
I'm
those
going
saves
to
were about.
Yeah.
To make sure someone
So
didn't accidentally gaze in it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put that like immediately. I'm gonna like flip it so its eyes or whatever are not looking at us, and I'm gonna say, "Nobody look at the statue," and I'm gonna explain what's going on there with the statue.
Throw a piece of cloth or something over it.
It's also
Well, I didn't know if we had a piece
Wrap
of
it up in
cloth.
something.
Is it destroyable?
It is. That's what I was trying to get to. It is completely destroyable. It is not a magic item. It just has an effect, and that's what it is. I'll be right back.
Oh. Does anybody mind if I smash this?
Nope.
Nope.
But we could sell it.
To somebody who wants to drive people mad?
You want
No,
to?
to someone who doesn't know.
It's a statue to Demogorgon,
Who?
one of the princes of hell, or the abyss, really. They're bad.
Yeah, we should smash that.
Okay. What's it made out of? Because I don't even know if I can smash this sucker.
Granite. It's 50
One of
pounds,
us can
so I
smash
can
it.
pick it
Yes.
up and drop it really a few times, and
All right. Well, I'm gonna try that and see if I can actually break it.
okay. Let's see, how strong is Viorica?
Not very.
So you can, like, it's not easy to lift. Let's see.
I assist.
Okay, then it's fine. Like between you, yeah, it's still enough. You can do it though. Yeah, it starts to break as it hits the ground over and over. So like 2 minutes later, it's a solid chunk of core material, but there's no
Rubble.
real features around it to it.
And I assume the magic dissipates with it.
Yep.
Okay.
Good on us. Yay. All right.
So now we have a cloak and a wand.
And
Tons
a
of
pair
artifacts.
of nebulously bad
Anything about that robe?
Chardalon.
It is made of silk. Spider
Did I?
silk.
What's made of
There's two
spider
robes.
silk?
One was magical, and the other one was a
Spider
cloak. And the other
silk
one,
robe.
Yep.
Oh. Oh, I didn't. Oh, Did I identify those?
Wasn't magical,
Oh, okay.
just nice.
So if the Charlatan gauntlets and the Charlatan crown all were emanating with infernal energy, I'm wondering if maybe that Charlatan dragon isn't infused with infernal energy.
Speaking of which, since you detect magic and all for a while, and you knew they existed, but you didn't think about it the same, the dragon model that you have, Viorica, also glows.
With the same nasty energy?
You haven't identified that. It's not.
I'm
a
going to try and
magical effect,
identify it.
Okay. You can, and yes.
Is that the only magical ability of it?
What happens when you hold the dragon and the crown at the same time?
And the gauntlet. Yeah. Throw that thing to me.
You really don't want me throwing it.
Okay. Hand it to me.
I do so.
Anything up with those purple pearls other than just being purple?
Nope. Let's see.
So does anybody want that Mitre of Disguise?
I mean, it would be useful.
Don't need it.
Nope.
Really my sort of thing.
I've already got the spell that I can cast as a
Okay.
as a
Let's try that
gloom
again.
stalker once a rest, anyways.
And I'm not saying someone's actually hunting me down, but if I'm hiding from someone, that might help.
Yeah, I mean
Oh,
it's
shoot.
nice to be able to do that at will. So, but
Is that what that does?
This is
while wearing this
this
hat,
is what's
you
going
can
to
use
start
an
happening
action.
to with all that together to Kraanan. He starts babbling and cannot speak normally.
What did I do?
By holding the dragon with the gauntlets and the crown, you're now babbling incoherently.
Do
And
I know what I'm saying?
nope, it's incoherent. It's just babbling. You know that you're babbling.
Oh my god, he's speaking in tongues. Does it sound like a language?
No.
Okay,
I
put
can't tell the
dragon
difference.
down.
There's
Well, there is that.
further. Kraanan
I put the
already had
dragon down.
another Shardlin object on him as well.
Wait, what? You can't have. Oh, so I'll put say.
That is also glowish, is what I'm saying. Go ahead, you're saying.
What other Charlatan item did he have?
He has a statue that you all got from Sunblight's closet.
Oh, that. Yeah, I forgot about that one. Okay. Yeah, I'll put that down then. Still mine though. Then I'll pick up the dragon and see if I could still babble, or put the dragon down and see if I unbabble.
Yeah, it starts to fade.
Okay.
Like
Then I pick up the dragon.
You end up with like, you pick up the dragon and you start shifting to just word salad.
I think it makes more sense this way.
Okay, well then I'll take the crown off and put the dragon down.
Okay.
And then if I start talking normally,
Yep.
then I'll pick up the dragon. And can you understand me now?
Yep.
So I don't get any other feeling for it, like try to control the dragon or whatever.
Nope.
You want to try the crown and the dragon, so maybe put your gauntlets down?
Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. Put the
Okay. You do that.
anything?
Nope.
Huh. Weird.
Remind me how the table with the dragon worked. Like we pulled the lever and it stopped, or it moved, or
Yes, you pull the lever and it starts moving, point to point to point to point.
did we get it to move back to here?
I'm gonna say you did.
Okay, and the dragon didn't show up.
Okay, so I'm gonna put the crown back on, the gauntlets back on, leave the statues on the ground.
Okay.
I really want those.
So you take the statue out and put it down.
Yep.
Okay.
As long as I'm talking normally. Okay. And then I'm gonna take the statue and the dragon statue again.
Okay. Well, let me check something.
Oh. I just got an updated weather alert.
Oh.
What is it? Because we're, like an
Snow.
hour from you.
Snow up to 2 inches.
2 inches? Dang.
Oh no, 2 inches of snow.
We're in the south. That's stay home from school day.
Well.
Yeah. We do not have the infrastructure in place to handle winter weather the way northern states do.
Yeah, we don't have that either, and we have hills and mountains.
Yeah.
Also hills and mountains. But anyway, so other than that, and you still get that crawling sensation of something eating your brain when you pick up the statue.
It's fine. I'm taking both statues, put the gauntlets on, put the crown on, and yeah, I'm like, okay, let's go.
Okay.
Wait, did you try? I lost track.
And
Did
you
you
start
try
babbling again.
just the dragon statue and not the other statue?
I did.
Okay.
None of it worked. Or
So interesting things
whatever.
happened, but not controlling the dragon.
Correct.
Well, give me the stuff and see what See if it's same thing happens to me.
No, it's all right. I got it. I tried it all. It's good.
You've got it all right now?
You're just babbling.
No. This time he does not babble.
Oh, he's got all 4 items and he's not babbling?
Nope.
Wow.
Not this time.
Wow. And
I
can
don't know, he
concentrate-
sounds the same.
Can I concentrate on something? Thinking of the dragon, doing something.
Okay. I know what happens. So, what's next?
I mean, you're the GM. I should hope you know what happens.
Yes. I'd normally share it with the person, but I can't share it with just the person right now.
Send
Send
a
him a message in
private,
Discord.
yeah.
Yeah, you can send a private message
okay.
in Discord, yeah.
And I will send you a message too, because hopefully you remember something that I did last game.
Anyways, yeah, that miter is cast disguise self at will. Take the hat off and it dissipates. So if anybody wants to be able to disguise themselves for any reason, they might want that miter.
I don't think I need it.
I mean, so if our cat person doesn't want to look like a cat person all the time.
Why wouldn't I want to look like a cat person?
What are you saying about him? Why wouldn't he want to look like a cat person? What's wrong with looking like a camper? What's wrong with looking like me?
Nothing.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it whatsoever.
Okay.
Well, I'm not putting that crown on. Y'all are acting weird.
I'm not acting weird. What are you talking about?
Crowns are too much trouble anyway.
It's true.
I mean, they look pretty. Didn't it look pretty on me? I thought it looked pretty on me.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, even if it was a little big, I mean, it could be resized, right?
I think we could find you a nice.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. We lost him mid-sentence.
What?
There you are.
There was a lot of back and forth there. What just happened?
Somehow
got
we lost
disconnected.
you. Yeah. Can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, and I can hear both of you.
Hey,
Oh.
Alex, there's still just a wand on the stream. I don't know if that's what you want.
I mean, probably not, but it hasn't made much difference.
I mean, we haven't moved. But...
Right. Okay, what's the plan?
Stop the dragon.
So where is the second stop for the dragon on the table? Like, what town do we think we should be heading for?
Okay.
Well, we don't really know. We just kind of know the order was Sunblight, Dugan's Hole, Goodmead, East Haven, Caradenival, Caraconig, Drummaline, Lonelywood, Bremen, Targos, Ren Shantar, and then
Once
Sunblight.
we're outside, we can probably see if the cities are on fire. We're on a slope above the valley.
That's true.
Maybe.
But yeah, I'm wondering if we can like get ahead of it, like if we angle in a
Right.
direction.
Yeah.
If we
Otherwise,
can- if
we'll
we
just be
can see which-
chasing it.
If we can
But we
see which,
still have
which of the
the
towns in
issue
that
of
list aren't
stop-
burning yet.
But we still have the issue of how are we going to stop it?
Well, if we can figure out some way of dissipating infernal energy,
We could try and kill
yeah,
it.
we don't have a cleric.
I mean, I guess we're assuming that we haven't stopped it already with all the things that we're doing.
Yeah, we found no way to control it, so that I'm assuming that killing that guy
That
stopped
we
it.
know of.
True, but for now, I mean, we just gotta assume that it's stopped. I mean, or because we can't get to it in time, it's gonna burn all the towns down by the time we get back there.
Oh God, we're all going to die?
Not us, because we're away from the dragon.
Well, yes. But I think we should first go outside. And then we can figure it out from there.
Maybe, but yeah, sure. We can step outside and see what's going on.
Yep, let's go.
Okay. Just close this down.
We're done identifying everything, right?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. You all go outside. Let's see. Let me check my where is the dragon right now tracker. Okay. There's a blizzard is toning down. And you can let's see. Let's do it this way.
Seriously? Okay.
Oh yeah, our snow thing says 1 to 3 inches now.
Well, luckily we don't have to go anywhere tomorrow, or do anything really other than work at home.
Well, so far we have all failed our perception.
Did I make it?
No.
I have a high passive. Okay.
Okay, you can't tell. You're pretty far away. Like,
Well, if we're
it's over
looking
Hill
through a
Dale
blizzard, then
away. A
yeah.
blizzard has just passed, so it might have extinguished any lingering fires from the wrong places. Meanwhile, you're hearing dogs barking.
Hey, maybe it's our friend with the dog sleds. That might help. Or it's wolves here to eat us.
Well, there was that wolf problem in was it Dugantoll or Goodmead?
What kind of
Dugantoll.
what kind of dog sounds were we hearing?
Like
Like
that of
wolf,
dogs.
but not wolves.
Right.
Like
Specifically
dogs.
dogs.
Okay.
Does it sound like they're happy, in pain, sad, excited, hungry?
Yeah, what are they saying, Micah?
Chasing a squirrel.
And it is getting closer. Over the sound of the wind, you can hear the barking of dogs getting louder. Through the blowing snow come 3 wooden sleds pulled by canines as big as wolves. So they're extra large dogs. The closest driver calls out, "Can we be of service?"
That's kind of what we were going to ask you.
This feels convenient.
Well, I hope so. I've been trying to find... I'm thinking you from the description. She gestures to all of you.
Hello! Do you know where we could find a big black dragon so that we can go kill it?
Wait. From whose description? Who's talking about me? I want to know who's talking about me.
They're all talking about you.
The person that just rode off.
Yeah, from somebody's description, you're looking for us for what reason, what purpose?
Well, in honor... let's see. She's dressed in cold weather clothing. Her face is covered. Let's see. She's got a white owl on her shoulder. And let's see. She's actually looking for some adventures for a personal mission. She heard of the things that you all have been doing and went to find you out so she could hire you.
We're kind of busy right now.
We are trying to find the big black dragon that's flying around and killing people. After that, I would be glad to help you out with whatever you are looking for.
Before destroys all 10 of the 10 towns?
But we do need to prioritize killing the dragon. You understand, yes?
If it's not alive, we can't really kill it, but stopping it.
What?
If you'll agree to work with me afterwards, then I can at least get you in that direction.
Sounds like a good deal to me.
Afterwards, we're not going to have time for that.
Hang on. Before we agree to anything, let's hear more about what you would want us to do.
Oh, well, pardon. I am Valian Harpel of the Arcane Brotherhood, and I'm trying to find a codex, or excuse me, a codicil, and specifically the codicil of White.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
What would it be a roll of for me to know what those terms mean? Specifically, Harpel and Arcane Brotherhood.
Harpel, not to be confused with Harper, but...
No, not Harper. Harpels. I know them.
Okay.
But I wasn't sure if my character would.
Let's see how this rolls out.
Okay. Maybe?
And what was her name again?
Valienne Harpel.
So
And that's VELLYNNE.
that would be the family of necromancers and the Arcane Brotherhood
Out of Leskin.
out of Luskin.
Oh boy.
Okay. We may have some issues.
But you want my
'Cause-
help.
How can you help us? Exactly.
I have these sleds, and you want to fight a dragon, with which I can assist with to some amount.
I would agree to help you if you help us, with the proviso that if you ask us to do something evil, we will hurt you. Is that fair?
Can we have a brief discussion about whether it's evil or not, and say no, never mind, before you try to hurt me?
That's fair.
Yeah, let's talk.
Mhm.
Talk after we have gotten to the dragon, dealt with the dragon. We'll go do the thing. But if we find out that the thing you want us to do involves us doing something evil, we're going to have a discussion at that point. That discussion could end with stabbing.
Okay.
Hey, I like this guy.
So that's if it's future evil, not past evil. This is important right now.
Well, yeah, not past evil, sure. I mean,
Because I won't be asking you to do things that I've done.
right.
Okay.
So we're not talking about what has been done in the past.
Okay.
What might be done in the present or future? Yes.
All right. Well, you, and she points to the short people on the sleds, which in this you will figure out that they are kobolds. Get off the sleds. All right, y'all get on.
Okay.
Okay.
And what was she looking for now?
The codices.
Yeah.
Well,
a
I go get
codicil
on the
of white.
sled. And I get on the sled immediately.
Yeah.
Yep.
Codices of what? I couldn't quite hear that.
Codicil of White. That sounds like a magic book.
Well, codices would be several magic books.
I am purposely going to get on the sled with Micah so that I can ask him a question.
Okay.
Micah,
Yes.
you said everybody's talking about me. Who's you mean everybody's talking about me?
I'll get on one of the sleds.
Okay.
Uh,
All the kobolds move to. There's a cargo thing behind the sleds that they can get on to.
Viorica,
Uh-huh.
are you concerned that people might notice you and mention you?
Yes. Aren't you? I mean, isn't everybody?
Or being playfully funny and suggesting that you were a very memorable woman?
Oh, so it's a good thing.
Yes. I
Okay.
lived
okay,
with
okay.
barbarians, so I'm not very good at this.
Oh, okay, all right. That makes me feel much better. Thank you.
Okay.
So, the good news is that the dogs that pull the sleds will not get tired.
Yay!
That's
The
suspicious.
bad news, they're not alive either.
Yeah, I knew. Yeah. And I'll lean over to Viorica. You should be aware. The Harples are known for being necromancers.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Kind of
that's
exciting.
that's why I was concerned.
Yes, rightly so.
Yeah. Also, the Arcane Brotherhood, not really known for being good guys. I don't know the details, but they're kind of bad, I think.
What I know, I guess I would think that I would know about the Arcane Brotherhood, right?
Chances are high.
Yeah.
Let's see. But you don't. You came from somewhere else.
I don't. Okay. Well, then that's kind of scary, but I guess we got to do what we got to do right now, huh?
I mean, you don't know anything about them, but you've heard the name mentioned.
Okay.
Makes sense. Like, you know,
Makes sense.
it's a group of wizards
Okay.
out there.
Okie dokie.
I'm sure this will be fine. The dragon's probably going to kill us anyway, so we won't have to worry about what she'll ask us to do afterwards. Look on the upside.
We don't have to go kill the dragon. I mean, you know.
I feel like
Heroes
if we
were-
don't kill the dragon, eventually it's going to come kill us if we hang out up here.
Yeah, I
Also-
think we need to kill the dragon.
It doesn't matter where we are. Eventually, it'll try to kill us. So again, with it not necessarily being alive, killing it is not necessarily the thing, but just in general, stopping it. Yeah.
We can argue about the definition of life elsewhere.
So, she recommends
Life, unlife.
that you go to Bryn Shanter, because that's where everybody will end up.
Fair. That is where people tend to go when there's trouble. So, yes.
Sounds as good as anywhere else to me.
Okay. Are we going through Dugan's Hole?
Why would we go through Dugan's Hall?
Well, I'm just saying, I'm looking at a general map here, and we're kind of to the more or less southeast-ish of Dugan's Hole, Goodmead, and East Haven, and Bryn Shanter is a little bit further west there. And I'm just, going back to what we believe is the actual route the dragon is taking, which is Dugan's Hole, Goodmead, East Haven, Caradyneville, Caraconig. So if Dugan's Hole is a burning husk, if Goodmead's a burning husk, if East Haven is a burning husk.
I mean, we're assuming that we have
know where the dragon is.
and we're assuming we have control of these dogs, right? Are the dogs leading us?
No, she's driving the dogs. So wherever she goes, we will end up going. But she's basically suggesting that we head to Bryn Shanter, which is fine. I'm just saying, are we going to be? We should be going past or through Dugan's Hole, Goodmead, not necessarily East Haven. So we might be able to see if they've been destroyed by a say a Shardland dragon or not.
Oh, I guess it's a question of are we going on the roads or cross country?
Cross country is 100% always the slowest way.
Okay, so yeah, if we're going via the roads, that's correct. We would
Okay.
probably unless we take that left road. There's some sort of trail.
I am not seeing the map currently, so.
It's in Marten's head.
Okay.
Well, yeah, but you can also go to the campaign and images and find the one that's the general area map. I think they are uncategorized, and you can bring it up.
That you can have a copy of because you all have a physical copy of it.
Yeah, it just says Icewind Dale player map.
Okay.
I just put it down on my hotbar. So yeah, so it's either the left trail, which doesn't have any towns, or the right trail, which has Dugan's Hole, Goodmead, and then we hang a left on the east way.
Friend Center is where everybody will head towards during a disaster. So it's the quickest place to get the latest news from around the area.
No, that's fine.
I'm
I
just
was-
saying there's two different roads. One has two towns in it, the other one doesn't.
I
Have any
vote that we
towns.
go. Yeah, I vote we go the quickest way, and avoid towns if we can, because I think we're just going to get distracted by the screaming people.
Well,
Roads
If-
go through town, so unless there's a bypass, I don't know if we can really do that. But regardless, yeah, let's try to get there as fast as we can.
Well, there's one road that doesn't have any towns on it, and the other one does.
which one are we the closest to?
We are probably closest to Dugan's Hole or
Yep.
possibly Goodmead.
Okay. Then we take whichever one is the closest road. And hope that it get us there as quickly as possible.
Okay, so let's see, it's double that. So it'll take about 7 hours going full double speed, no rests from here to Dugan's Hole.
Well, that's no rest for the dogs. We're on the
Yeah,
sled.
I mean, we're kind of resting on
Right.
the sleds. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. No rest for the dogs because they don't have to.
Can I take a nap in the back seat?
Sounds like a long rest to me.
Ta-da!
Although we should probably take turns. Only one person sleeping on the sled. 'Cause I'm guessing there's two of us per sled.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still a long rest.
Yeah.
Because it assumes that there's a watch type situation.
Yep.
Okay. So
Yeah.
there's the long rest. Let's see.
Yay!
So
Long rests are good. We like long rests. Let me go for the.
You're overrated.
all right. Now I know where the
Said
dragon
no
is when you
one
get to Dugan's
ever.
Hole.
What was that?
I said I
Said-
know where the dragon is by the time you get to Dugan's Hole.
Okay.
Okay. Let's
Okay.
see.
Has the dragon been to Dugan's Hole?
The dragon has most certainly been to the Dugan's Hole. It is.
Okay.
Let's see. Let me find the. There we go. There are no standing buildings. The docks are destroyed. The 20 stones of Thrun, which is a marking there, is untouched. And you see tracks off to the north, like people tracks.
Well, I suppose we don't have to worry about the winter wolves that were haunting Dugan's Hole now.
Not so much.
I don't know. If the wolves are smart, they'll go wherever there's food, right?
I'm just saying, it was specifically Dugan's Hole where they were worried about winter wolves. Anyways,
There's wrecked buildings. There's probably stuff to loot in there.
yeah, don't have time for that right now.
Okay.
Okay,
Right, on to Goodmead, I guess.
where would good mead? All right. That's not what I need. I need this. All right. The mead hall is still standing in the center of Good Mead.
Yay!
Hooray for the meat hall!
I suppose we
There
can
are
still go
tracks.
after the guys who stole the mead shipments because that wasn't necessarily in good mead, but again, later.
The people tracks head towards the woods. You do see no shortage of charred bodies, though.
Wonderful.
Well, I
This
mean,
is true of both places, but
Oh, I mean, is there anything to pick up along the way? Bags of gold, swords.
yes, you can stop and get off and search bodies if you like.
I mean, I don't mean to sound mean, but
Again,
this is why I
not right
wanted to
now,
avoid
later.
this. This is why I wanted to avoid this.
No, if you want to stay and loot the bodies, we'll come back for you later.
Maybe.
So you're not stopping me?
We're
If you
not
want
leaving we're not leaving our party member behind.
So yeah,
I'm
Yes,
not
we're
going
stopping you.
Yeah. I'm not going to. I'm not going to fight you to keep you from getting off. I'm not going to throw hands, as it were. But if you get off, we're not stopping for you.
Okay.
yeah. So Viorica is stopping you from getting off. Yes.
Okay, I won't get off.
All right.
Once we've dealt with the Charlatan dragon, then we can come back and do whatever.
Where
Bury
next?
the dead and show proper respects.
You've
Well, I
Sure.
guess it's up to the east way and
Absolutely.
take a left.
Okay, well then I guess we're gonna have to get off and start burying the dead.
But not right now.
After we're done with the dragon.
Oh, okay.
and then it gets back on.
All right, and then we come to the crossroads. So I guess up to Bryn Shander.
Okay. So
Any by looking west, or excuse me, east, anything in the sky like a glowing fire or anything from East Haven, as far as we can tell,
let me check.
and or the north? Because we'll be headed west.
Let's see. Oh, this will be. Here's how I'll do that. Do, do, do.
Can't see a thing.
Do you need help? I could certainly help tracking and finding our way and stuff, so.
Should have sent a roll request to Mika as well. Okay, well, Kraanan, you figure that this isn't normal traffic, as it so happens. That there's a bunch of people who just came from the east.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll point out the tracks and where they're coming from and whatever.
And let's see.
Can I also do a survival check?
Sure. Alright, let's see. Some places they give me numbers, some places they don't. Give me a population. Alright, and going. Okay, and there's a good number of people from the north as well, like tracks that come from the
Heading towards
east
Bryn Shander.
and the north.
Yeah. So basically, we can assume the dragon has gone through East Haven and possibly Caer Dineval, maybe even Caer Koenig. We don't really know for certain, but yeah, Bryn Shander is obviously the next step, anyways.
Okay, and you've got so you know those places have been hit. You don't know where it is after that.
Right.
Okay. Where to next?
Towards
Well,
Bryn Shander.
Okay.
Yeah, we're heading to Bryn Shander.
All right. You get to Bryn Shander, and it's still there. It's not on fire or anything. Let me double check some times. You've got the thing open probably. What's the travel time from Goodmead to East Haven? What's half of that?
Well, from Goodweed to the crossroads, it looks like it's 1.5 hours, and then from the crossroads to Bryn Shander, it looks like it's 4.5 hours.
Okay.
So it looks like 6 hours total.
All right. Okay. All right. So you get to Bryn Shander. Like I said, it's standing. It you can tell there are people coming, like trickling in, but not from the not from the west road or the south.
Right. All right. So, do you want to do anything while we're here in Bryn Shander? Because basically, I'm thinking we head to Targos and see if we can. We'll either intercept the dragon or Targos isn't touched yet. In which case, we might want to head to Bremen. But if there's anything you guys want to do while we're in Bryn Shander, as far as like maybe picking up some news from the rest of the people, so we can try to maybe get a better idea of where the dragon might be. But if it's already hit Caer Koenig, it's off to Lonely Wood, Tremelaine, and then Bremen.
It
Do
would
we
be
know that
helpful
it's hit
to
Caer
rest.
Koenig? We did rest.
We've already did a long rest.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't see my character sheet.
Yeah.
Do we know that Caer Koenig has been hit? We know people
We
came from the north.
We do not.
Yeah, let's find like the mayor or whatever and find out what's going on.
Yeah, we only know there were tracks coming down from the north, so the implication is at least Caer Dineval has been hit, but more likely than not, Caer Koenig has been hit, but we don't really know for certain. The real question is has it hit Lonely Wood and or Tremelaine yet? But yeah, we can try to gather some information, but then we should head off to Targos.
Okay, how long are you willing to stay?
Well, what time of day is it?
Doesn't matter, it's dark out.
Oh, that's true.
It's been dark for 2 years. I don't think we've done anything to lift the darkness yet, so it's still dark.
Good point. And we
Yeah,
just
let's-
rested.
At our present rate, I don't know that anyone's gonna be left to care that it's dark. So
Let's check. Ask around in the crowd. I will do that.
2 hours.
How long? Hour two?
About an hour.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
You guys want to spend an hour, maybe 2 hours, to try to find the mayor or whatever, and see what
Yeah.
other gossip we can learn. And
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's worth it.
2 hours.
sure.
let's start at an hour and then decide if we want to spend a second.
That sounds like a plan. An hour.
Okay. What are your questions?
That's
Just
a
give
good.
me
That's a good question in and of itself. Also, that.
When was the last attack? Where was the last attack? What kind of damage was the dragon doing? Like, was it breathing fire? Was it breathing something else?
The other thing maybe is the Duergar matron there. She kind of suggested a ballista. Can we maybe get a ballista or two on a couple sleds or something?
Yeah, is there any soldiers setting up anywhere? Like, is anybody doing anything,
Oh yeah,
or just us?
there are soldiers in Brinchanter. It has some people left in it. The other towns didn't have much to begin with, and except uh, as you're uh, rounding in, some people come in from Kerkoing, um, start trickle in, um, and the Care wasn't attacked, which is where all their soldiers and everything were. But the town is an X thing. Let's see.
So the soldiers weren't attacked, but the town itself was.
Right. The soldiers in the Care.
Okay. So that suggests to me it's on that path, and it doesn't have like a will of its own to be like, hey, there's more juicy soldiers over here. I'm gonna get them while I'm here. It's set on a path, and it's just doing it.
Do they identify that if it is breathing fire or something else?
Some reports say it's breathing fire. Some reports say otherwise, but they don't know how to describe it. Um, it breathes and people burn, but it doesn't catch things on fire per se. It just destroys them.
Well, that's charming.
Um, so you gather it either is or something like radiant.
Okay, good to know.
Or the opposite of radiant.
Nothing rots and falls apart, so it's not necrotic.
Okay, I'm just saying if we believe it's infused with infernal energy wouldn't necessarily be doing like radiant per se, but
It
And by what they're saying it's doing, not by what we think it's powered by.
no, I understand that. I'm just saying.
so radiant isn't inherently good or evil based as far as source, like the way it functions apparently. Um,
No, I got it. Okay.
so all right, well, I've actually got track of where you all are and what's going on, and so I've made myself a little note so we can keep track of time. Because
Are
speaking of
there
which,
yeah,
it,
are there any soldiers in Bryn Shander that maybe
yes,
want to? Okay, we'll want to talk with them before we head out. But I see the time on the clock.
yeah, and they are in fact doing what they can, getting ready to um, get them. They're getting on the ramparts and pulling out what stuff they have.
Oh, did we find out if anybody had a ballista?
No one seems to have a ballista.
Do we know how to make a ballista?
Probably, but we probably don't have time to make one. So
That's
anyways.
true.
I think you rescued their. I think this is the place where you rescued their one of their blacksmiths. Um, maybe.
I think so. Yeah.
Anyway, um, so that's where we are, and thanks for joining us this evening, everyone. And next week or next month we will pick back up, trying to outpace this dragon and at least come to grips with it before the 10 towns becomes the 0 towns. Again, check out Fantasy Grounds at fantasygrounds.com. Most supported. I never get that right, not once. They have the most licenses for games than any other tabletop,
Virtual tabletop.
virtual tabletop. Thank you. I've got to find that form and print it out, I guess. Anyway, and check out DDO.com for Dungeons & Dragons Online, which is where we're coming from. And let's see. Want to start with Shadow? Things to plug?
This is Patrick from DDOcast. You can check out DDOcast.com or DDOcast on Twitch or YouTube for our weekly news and discussion podcast show. Not a show this week, but we'll have one next Saturday, reviewing updates 51 and 52. So it should be good and fun.
Okay, Suzza?
This is Lynn. You'll see me next on whatever Patrick's running. I don't know if we're still doing Oracle
We still got
of War.
one more Oracle of War.
Okay, so in the last session of Oracle of War. And you can find our goods and wares on theamethystdragonfly.com or eldritchentertainment.com.
Okay, Mika.
Yeah, I can be found at jeremiahmccoy.com. That's my website. I can be found as Basics of the Game on TikTok. And I can be found as Tech Noir on Twitter. Come watch me talk about geeky, nerdy stuff all the time.
Okay, and Marten?
All right, this is Comic Relief playing Marten. Looks like January 23rd. We are back with Evil Beaker as Dungeon Master Extraordinaire, running classic D&D night, being first edition D&D. So come watch us get killed, or maybe kill some other things on January 23rd.
And Kraanan?
We also have Waterdeep Doors on the 14th, along with the other game. And I think that's it.
And Viorica. You got anything?
On Tuesday, we're bringing Kasplat back again. It's off of hiatus. Yay!
Neat.
Cool.
All right, well, thanks my players, and thanks my listeners. We'll see you in a month.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.